Now, the Ayawaso North Municipal Assembly, where it is believed you would find some of the vicinities in Accra with the worst sanitary conditions, has embarked on an exercise to clean up its act. Now, it says it'll, from August, commence the prosecution of sanitation offenders, and the Municipal Chief Executive, Mohammed Zakaria, has been touring Mamobi and its environs in a move to enforce their bylaws on sanitation. Now, he says the Assembly is also determined to ensure all shops, food vendors, markets and houses have dustbins. Maxwell Agbagba has been learning more. Here's his report.
Small drainage system that runs behind some buildings here is actually filled with plastics. The Municipal Chief Executive of the Ayawaso North Municipal Assembly says he's committed to a one dustbin, one household project to make Mamobi one of the cleanest places. He says that dream fits into the president's aspiration of making Accra one of the cleanest cities in Africa.
Yes, sensitization will continue up to the end of this month, but first week in August, because this project is sustainable. One being per household, it's a collaboration between Assembly and then UPPR. I will make sure that everybody gets one. The president's vision of what making Accra the cleanest city by the end of his term.
Okay, is this not going to be a flash in the pan like we've seen with other projects? It's not going to be like a 9-day one?
I don't think so. It's not a 9-day one. There's not going to be a 9-day one. I don't think so.
This is not a ban for rearing cattle. This is one of the alleyways here at Mamobi. But a resident here has been rearing his livestock here. Aside from the stench that emanates from the cow dung here and the urine here, it is also very dangerous.
So far, I'm very excited about it, yeah, because the cows are causing a lot of problem here. Yesterday, the cows even hit a old woman here. So, yeah, so we beg you people that you should come and tell them, man, you should pick the cows here. Yeah, so I'm very excited. You people are here. So we thank you. We thank Nanado, Danko, Akufo-Addo.
Another man we've been speaking to has 14 tenants. 2 toilet facilities in his house have been closed. Tenants have no chance to use the toilet facility. They are compelled to resort to other means.
One house is a family house, second one is a rented house. So sometimes it's difficult, sometimes when talking to tenants, but gather money, I don't know.
During the tour by the Municipal Chief Executive, a landlady came out to meet the team, and she came to report one of her tenants. She says her tenant cooks for the public, and she does so in unhygienic condition. She wants authorities to summon and prosecute her.
We are fed up with unhygienic conditions. She prepares her meals in this condition and sells them to the public. That is why we reported her to the municipal authorities. We want the authorities to be firm in cracking the whip. Many defecate into pollutants and throw them into the drains. My mom is sick as a result of the insanitary conditions.
It's fit me for court. If you go anywhere for this area, take them for court. I go choke you people, you go.
Right, now joining us on the phone is Mohammed Zakaria, who is the MCE for the Ayawaso North Assembly. Let's learn a bit more. Good morning, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you very much.
Now, your move seems to be catching on well with some of your assembly members. This certainly, I'm guessing, will give you some hope that this clampdown will work?
Sure, it's going to work.
All right. Now, this exercise, it doesn't look like it'll be easy, particularly with the attitude of the masses. Have you thought about how to, make sure that you are able to change the mindsets of the people in your municipality?
Yeah, thank you very much once again. Yeah, we will have to change the mindset of the people by sensitization and above all, applying the law or enforcing the law to the fullest.
Right. How are you going to do that? Is our question.
Like I said yesterday, we will have to continue with our campaign so that our people will be conscientized that it is not good to litter around, and also it is not good to dump refuse into the drains. And it is also very good to keep your surroundings clean. And then when anybody is found culpable, especially the sanitation offenders, we will not miss our words. We will take them to court, and the court will allow the law to take action.
Right. Now, do they have proper and accessible places to dispose of waste? Do they have bins?
Yes. Before we embark on this exercise, from February, we went to agreement with one company, UPPR, that's Universal Plastic Products and Recycling, and then a waste collector also called Alliance Waste. We went to the agreement. The UPPR will supply us with the waste bin, and then we also supply to the community at a fee, let's say 20 Ghana cedis. That is subscription fee of 20 Ghana cedis. And at the end of the month, they also pay 20 Ghana cedis as collection fee. We tried it. We made sure that the waste collector is on top of his job before we started this exercise. So I think we are on course.
Right. Okay. So at the moment, every resident can find a bin, can have a bin to dispose of their waste properly.
So that is supposed to be. That's what it's supposed to be. Every household, not every household should have a waste bin.
Right.
So we told them that this July will be the time that we will enforce the law. They are aware. However, you can find some recalcitrant ones who still don't have it.
Yeah.
So our exercise made them realize that no, the Assembly is very serious about this issue. So they promise they will come for it.
Very well. Now tell us about the team that you are enforcing with. Who are you working with? Do you have environmental officers?
We have a department headed by a capable person called Miriam, the Environmental Health Department. She's the head. They are about, I think for now, the number is not all that high. They are about 8. So realizing that number, we have to train every person in the Assembly, every staff, every department to join them. So eventually, we have about 150 to 160 staff that we deploy to the various parts of the community to enforce the law. So they are supporting the environmental department. So we'll continue to do this every Thursday of every month. Every Thursday of every month. With every Thursday, we'll go in our large numbers to enforce the law. But any other day, we allow the environmental health department to do their work.
Is this exercise costly? Are there any extra costs that are associated with this large enforcement drive?
No. There's no cost to it.
Right.
There's no cost to it.
So we're expecting that there should be no excuse for not sustaining this effort.
There's no excuse.
Right.
We are sustaining. So it is sustainable.
Okay.
We are using the NAPCO, who are being paid by the government. NAPCO, YEA, and then the NYE. So it's a massive team, very big team that we are working with.
Mr. Zakaria, thank you very much. I know that there have been...
It's MZ rather, MZ.
Right.
You mentioned Mohammed Zakaria, people don't know me, but when you mention MZ, people know me by that name. MZ.
All right, MZ. All right. Now, before you go, actually, there have been some attempts in the past to ensure good sanitary conditions in Mamobi, Nima, and the rest. Tell me, how different will your approach be in bringing about the desired results?
Yeah, I remember those days it failed because the arms of the AMA then doesn't effectively reach Mamobi. By this time, with the new assembly, Ayawaso North Municipal Assembly, we are managing ourselves. So we know everybody.
Very well.
We will succeed this time around.
Very well. MZ, we wish you the very best with your campaign. Now, the WA Municipal Assembly has up to the 31st of December 2019 to find new refuse dumping sites or stop dumping refuse at the Siriiri dumping site. Now, according to the spokesperson of Siriiri, Adams Osman, the community ceded the land to the then WA Municipal Assembly to establish a compost manure plant. Now, the Assembly later turned the site into a refuse dumping site, disregarding the health implications. Now, the youth of the community have threatened to lock out the place to the Assembly's refuse truck if the Wa Municipal Assembly fails to get a new dumping site by the end of the year. JoyNews' Upper West correspondent Rafiq Salam reports that the huge pile of garbage has overtaken the Wa township following the closure of the dumping site just last week.
It's been 25 years since this vast and sprawling land was ceded to the Wa Municipal Assembly for the establishment of a composite manure plant. According to presiding member of the Wa West District Assembly and spokesperson of the people of Siriri, Adams Osman, there have not been any sign of the composite manure plant, except that the area has been turned into a refuse dumping site, disregarding the health implications.
Look at Siriri was not devolved as at now. Look at the community's houses are built closer to the site. And flies, when you are to eat, you eat with flies. Then our children or school going children, women are now most working in the site, looking for scrap descent to sell. And it's very difficult to chase them away. The place is not enclosed, so you can't leave your work and say you are going to monitor that so that children will not come there.
Residents of Siriri held several meetings with the Wa Municipal Assembly for the latter to stop dumping refuse at the site, which always ended in deadlock. Angered by the decision to turn the land into a refuse dumping site, marched to the site and locked the main entrance to prevent refuse trucks from entering, thereby incurring the displeasure of the Wa Municipal Assembly.
Somewhere around last year, June, we blocked the entrance to the dumping site. Then later on, what we experienced, the ordeal that military exhibit or meant out to our people was dehumanizing to human beings. One day we were at a funeral grounds, then military came there, dragged our people to the dumping site, then make them to be rolling on dirty water and receive several beatings, which was what inhumanized to our people.
After a year of subdued activism, the angry youth are back at the site, and last week closed the gates of the dumping site to the refuse trucks. The ripple effect of the closure is the piling of huge garbage at Wa. Refuse containers kept closer to public toilets and some on the shoulders of the road for days were full to the brim. Residents were worried about the filthy nature of the city and had fears of an outbreak of an epidemic.
We may have diseases like cholera, malaria, etc., etc. The entire environment is messed up with smell. We can't breathe properly. Flies are all over. Mosquitoes are breeding. So it's a threat to human life.
The Wa Municipal Assembly engaged the leadership of Siriri for amicable settlement of the issue. By the time the green light was given to the Wa Municipal Assembly to restart dumping refuse at the site, the situation was almost getting out of hand. Wherever you go in the heart of the Wa municipality, you are going to see a situation like this, where you have refuse containers